When my wife, Laura, first brought up the idea of an open marriage, I thought she was joking. We had been married for 8 years, and although things weren't perfect, I believed we had a solid relationship. But her tone was serious, her eyes determined. She said she wanted freedom and to explore, which I quickly realized was her way of saying she wanted to cheat without feeling guilty. I asked her if there was someone else, and she laughed, brushing it off. But I had known her long enough to spot when she was lying. My gut told me she already had someone in mind, maybe even someone she had already been seeing. Still, I kept my cool and asked her if she was sure about this open marriage. She nodded with enthusiasm, saying it would spice things up for both of us. That night, I lay awake thinking. Her request wasn't about mutual exploration or some deep philosophical belief in non-monogamy. It was about getting a free pass to betray me. I could have argued, begged, or fought to change her mind, but instead, I smiled to myself and began forming a plan. The next morning, I told her I agreed. She seemed almost shocked at first, then her face lit up. "Really? You're okay with it?" she asked, her voice filled with fake innocence. I told her that if it was what she truly wanted, then I was all in. She hugged me, kissed me, and said I wouldn't regret it. She had no idea that I had already made up my mind about what was going to happen next. I spent the rest of the day gathering evidence. I went through phone records, found messages, and sure enough, there he was, Mark, a guy from her gym. Their texts weren't just flirty, they were explicit. She had been seeing him for weeks. My stomach churned, but my resolve grew stronger. That evening, I acted normal. I even took her out for dinner and let her talk about how liberating this open marriage was going to be. The whole time, I was silently preparing for the next day. After she fell asleep, I printed every text message, every call log, every incriminating photo. I wanted everything neatly in place for the divorce lawyer. The following morning, I got up early and drove straight to my attorney's office. I handed over the evidence, explained the situation, and made it clear I wanted to file for divorce immediately. My lawyer, who had seen plenty of cheating cases, actually smirked when I told him she thought I'd agreed to her idea. By noon, the papers were ready. I went home, and she was in the living room texting, no doubt to Mark. I placed the envelope on the coffee table and told her calmly, "Here's your open marriage. I hope you enjoy it." She looked confused at first, then opened the envelope. Her face went pale as she read the divorce papers. "You can't be serious," she said, her voice shaking. I told her I had been serious from the moment she suggested the open marriage. She had already broken the vows we made, and I had no interest in playing second to her gym buddy. She tried to backpedal, saying she only wanted to try something new, and that she still loved me. But I could see in her eyes that she was only panicking because she didn't expect consequences. I told her love didn't involve betrayal and that she could now enjoy her freedom, without me. Over the next few weeks, the divorce process moved quickly. Laura tried calling me, sending long emotional texts, even showing up at my workplace, but I ignored her. She had made her choice when she decided my loyalty was worth less than her temporary thrill. Friends and family were shocked when they found out. Some couldn't believe she had been so reckless, others admired how calmly I had handled it. Mark, from what I heard, wasn't too thrilled about being her new partner either. Without the thrill of sneaking around, their so-called romance fizzled out within a month. In the end, I walked away with my dignity intact and a clear conscience. She lost a marriage, a home, and the respect of nearly everyone who knew us. I didn't need to yell or make a scene. My silence and my signature on those divorce papers were revenge enough. Now, whenever I think about that day, I feel no sadness. Only relief. Because sometimes the best way to win is not to fight their game, but to quietly remove yourself from it, and let them deal with the mess they created.